the mirrors. English with a little clip.
Wonderful Varane, one of the top three in line for the Ballon d'Or by all reports and rumours, along with Luka Modric and Mbappe.
What do you think?
Mbappe, defender, never get it. He was wonderful for Real Madrid in their conquest of Europe and the rest of the world, this man on the ball. But it's been a long, long time since the defender got it. I don't think it'll happen again, but he has been wonderful in his development ever since he came from the Mourinho days.
Good step up, but Ceballos got just enough of a touch. Ramos sweeping it clear. To the near side for Toni Kroos. Marcelo threads it and Kroos blocked away.
A great interception here by Paulo Oliveira. The Portuguese international steps in here, and if he doesn't get this one right, Real Madrid are in like Flynn, one-on-one. Wonderful intervention by the ex-Sporting man there. Not being the highlight reel, but that's the equaliser.
Can't be the Real Madrid man have them done one there.
Oliveira.
Real Madrid did better than this man.
For the foul, Garcia will not get the call. Oriana seems to be tiring a bit. He was
Play by Benzema.
very active in the opening half. Odriozola cuts back towards his goal. Cucurella passes. Chance for English! And he buries it! The young right back makes a mistake and Eibar makes them pay.
Cucurella is the man! Dispossessing Real Madrid and then setting the table. Wonderful from Cucurella when we see it again. And Sergio Rich capitalizes beautifully. Benzema has a beautiful interplay here from Real Madrid, but that's a dicey ball from Toni Kroos, and Odriozola fills his pants and has it pickpocketed by Marc Cucurella. And then Sergio Rich, his eyes become zoom lenses, and he's finding the target using the upright as his reference point. Clearly dispossessed here. The ex-Sociedad man. And there's the setting of the table. The calibration, the detonation. And soon the jubilation from Eibar for number 2. Sad defending by Alvaro Odriozola, but the ball across from Toni Kroos again. It didn't seem to be too much of a dicey play, but in these confines, it better be dead right, and whether or not that injury occurred as this ball is controlled right here. But there's no foul. It's a clean dispossession by the 20-year-old Cucurella, who I was calling man of the match in the first half, and he's just expanded on that. Sad sight from the Spanish international leaving as Danny comes in.
It looks like he got hurt trying to win it back, but Cucurella pouncing. And then after winning the ball, knowing exactly what to do with it. Because there's not a lot of time in these tight confines. So 2-0 for Eibar. And they will make the switch. Carvajal coming back from injury will slide in for Odriozola. The mountain getting twice as big. Speaking of injuries, Ray, for Real Madrid, Reguilón, the impressive left back, out with a leg injury. Mentioned Casemiro missing. Nacho also out. Mariano, Vallejo, and Keylor Navas all unavailable. But Eibar not at full strength either. Arbia and Diop are suspended today. Their normal starting goalkeeper, Dimitrovic, out with a groin pull. And then Pedro Leon, Fran-Rico, also out missing. And they still lead the three-time defending European champs 2-0. Hit behind the play. No whistle from Martinez, so the fans will do it for him.
Shows you Rich saying that Marcelo stabbed through the back there. Marcelo saying his apologies. It in my eyes there. No harm done. Long way to go though for them to get out of the woods. However, if he'd given them a 2-goal start, they would have taken that 54 minutes in.
Asensio wide, tries to cut back, poked away.
Certainly bench is going to have to be called upon soon, Phil, if this tatty passing again is maintained, being very un-Real Madrid-like, and despite the fact that all the excuses of a team that's playing right up to their scratch mark and beyond on these tight confines, catching Real Madrid a bit off colour after a bright start. See what the substitutes can bring in. Still feel as if Isco will have a lot to say when he gets in.
Cross. Modric. First real chance, Carvajal, and he almost meets the run of Asensio.
Carvajal, brilliant here. Beautiful ball. Asensio's a nice little squirrel run. Evades his defender, but just cannot stretch his legs to make contact with that lovely invade from Dani Carvajal.
These two teams have met 8 times in the past. Real Madrid has never lost, winning 7. Well, flipped forward by Escalante. That's going to stay.
Done well.
Kike cuts into the 18, sweeps back post, and it took Carvajal to clear. Cucurella again, screaming for Jordan inside near close. It was touched by
Whoa.
Evans. It's buried by Kike.
I'll start killing them and kill Real Madrid.
By a miraculous 3.
Real Madrid's nightmare just mushrooming before our eyes. All at sea. Defensively stripped. This is wonderful from Escalante to keep it alive. And this wonderful pullback by Kike. There's a hopeful ball. Dani Carvajal cannot get it away. And it's that man again, Marc Cucurella, who sends it in. He's kept on side. And it gets past Courtois again. Lovely invading ball. Courtois goes down and tries to save it with his feet again. Sprawled out, and it's an easy tuck away. Varane sees him coming across. Kike just evades him. But the danger was way before then. And how that ball allowed to get right in front is amazing. Again, exclamation point. Marc Cucurella, man of the match. 3-0.
Remember, Mendilibar via the lead. Osasuna. Levante didn't really work out. He's always found a way for these tiny clubs to get them to punch above their weight. None much tinier than Eibar.
Well, I don't see Real Madrid
They
coming
will
back
be
from
in
this
those
3
European
nothing nil.
spots if everything
Lead.
goes their way.
It's Mr. Sneaky Soccer
Forward.
channel.
Men of the match.
If
It's
you
a
like
clean
soccer,
sweep on our candidates.
like, comment,
Marc
and
Cucurella,
share.
Escalante, Enrich, and Garcia.
Subscribe to Mr.
Just go to
Sneaky
our
channel
Twitter page at BN Sports USA.
for more of the
Cast your vote.
latest
We'll
soccer.
announce the winner at the end of the match.
And for some of
It's
Mr. Sneaky
amazing to say
music.
that it'd be difficult to pick out a player of the match for Real Madrid without the scoreline standing as it is. I think they've all been very much off colour.
Marcelo, dangerous, bent back, offside again. We're getting close to double digits. By my count,
Well,
It's gotta be
again,
great.
you've got to give credit to this back line as well. Eibar, but just a little bit too anxious to get onto his run. We've seen it a number of times as the wonderful Chilean international comes off. Fabian Oriana started at Audax Italiano di Florida, and He's still got a lot to offer, hasn't he?
They're checking in Sergio Alvarez, taking out a winger, sticking in a central midfielder, trying to plug all the holes. Alvarez, the 26-year-old ex-Gijón.
No, they might try to plug the hole when the man in the 3-0 up, then
Vinicius
late.
with the foul call, says Martinez Munuera. If there is a player who can hold his head up high, Real Madrid, maybe Varane, who did well defensively to deny Eibar more opportunities. But that's the type of day it's been. This is not a fluky scoreline.
83 minutes now, gone. 3-0. Real Madrid under fire.
I'm thinking back. Real Madrid, first half, offside call that shouldn't have been. Maybe one other opportunity. That's pretty much it for the attack, where you can think of 3 or 4 more chances for Eibar to have added to their lead. Courtois on his favored left.
Again, it's Real Madrid versus onside with them called Eibar.
Nice little flick from Jordan.
But them body like a yours.
Trying to keep it alive, Kike. Nice from Escalante. Know what he'll be doing this afternoon, and he'll be doing it with a smile on his face, at least at the opening kickoff. Watching his ex-Boca take on their arch rivals. Really good showdown here as well with Atletico against Barcelona. Two of the top teams in La Liga, and both of them vulnerable enough. Anything could happen.
It truly is difficult to know where to start in analysing this in their performance, and I think we've probably made too much of those early calls or offside. You don't know how that would have led and altered the game. Perhaps it would have, but
I've never seen Real Madrid lose so big in our history.
the way
Not even
Eibar
one they can
imposed
pull off.
themselves and
Oh, I don't know. Come
scored
on.
good quality goals. Maybe a different central midfield might have blocked up a couple of the holes in that area. Maybe Ilan Navas might have done a better job. All just gossip and speculation. Courtois saved them a couple of times with real decent saves, but we've always known that he would be susceptible to situations that needed to be covered quickly in that area of traffic rather than being a goal line goalkeeper.
Gareth Bale can't say nothing. No, I did nothing. No, I didn't lock him down.
The 34-year-old Gomes beating Bale to the ball and then heading the cross clear. Cross out wide. Isco. Chance for Carvajal. Has a brief opening, but it's cut out by Escalante. And now Cucurella with space. Still just 20 years of age. There's a calmness to his game, Ray.
There's a hell of a lot more than calmness, Phil. It's been absolutely perfection in so many ways from this man. The energy, the vision, the touch, and the control has been exemplary. And only now, 4 minutes away from final, as he's starting to run into the quicksand. Outstanding performance of the highest order. Inspirational from young Mark.
Kike Garcia will exit.
Oh, what a performance as well. His missed situations, his missed opportunities, so close, centimetres away from getting a hat-trick. But again, leading the line magnificently, the ex-Murcia man, and everybody getting up to applaud this hero for Eibar today. Typifying the embodiment of the spirit of this modest club that call themselves the gun makers, the gunsmiths, the gunners.
Now the diminutive Pablo de Velasquez, 5'5", out of La Plata, Argentina, in his first season from Mainz. Ex-Gimnasia player, and he almost gets that one. Right, much talk earlier this season about how would Real Madrid cover for the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo, and there is something to be said. But Ronaldo would not be preventing the goal-scoring opportunities that Eibar has had today. You think about Kike, who just left, who had 2 or 3 great chances. Endrich, who left before with another chance or two. Charles, who's only been out there a few minutes and has already had a chance or two and might have another here. Little cut to the inside. Pena back across, but shy. We saw it a little bit with Spain in the recent Nations League games,
Man,
right?
them look strong going forward.
Where Rami still might be a great defender, but you wonder whether he's on the downside. And Varane, as good as he is, he can't do it single-handedly. Marcelo leaves for his compatriot Vinicius, near post.
You're picking on an area in the central defence, and I'm not going to argue that ahead of that central defence, Real Madrid have been absolutely picked apart in every way. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Ceballos, at walking pace a lot of the times, and he's had a lot of fires to put out at the back. How much defence help did they get from Asensio and Gareth Bale? Well, again, it's all up to argument now. The result speaks for itself. It was a dire performance here today from Real Madrid, and this little artisan called Cucurella showed them the way.
De Blasi sends it across and grabbed by the giant keeper. Ray, the other point that you've alluded to is maybe this is the Real Madrid defense of recent years, but without Casemiro in front and without Navas behind, they're exposed.
I agree. You said the test would come over time, and the decision was made to drop Keylor Navas entirely from the first team squad, and where Keylor always came to the rescue when there was tight, fizzy situations off of his line, there was no reaction, and he was in the vicinity, but not able to stop it. Again, he had plenty of company today. This wasn't hanging the goat horns on the goalkeeper. Odriozola, the way he was pickpocketed. Again, the way that in transition,
The man they will face they will score one goal for them, Mohamed Salah.
As well as Bale threads it for Vinicius.
And let the ball into Bombard for control
Real
and
Madrid has
going
only
back.
given up 3 goals at the Bernabeu. They've given up 16 away from home. For Eibar,
confines as well. We can go through it. We have trying to find a reason or an excuse, but I said there'd be days like this, but Solari just had his eyes opened thoroughly here today.
Eibar temporarily in 7th, could stay there. And they actually have an interesting run coming up. At Rayo, then a cup match against Gijón Sporting. They'll take on Levante and Valencia at home, and then travel to Betis, then host Villarreal before they face Barcelona in mid-January. Bale from an offside position, and now number 11 for offside. So basically a good run over the next 6 matches where they could move into Champions League spots if the wins come.
All the warning signs were there as well ahead of this game. You know, Eibar only lost 1 of the last 5 games, and this was always going to be a bait trap for Real Madrid ahead of a very hard game in Italy, in the Eternal City, against the Wolves, who will be waiting.
I was going to talk about the seesaw for Eibar. 2 losses, then 2 wins and a draw. 2 losses, then 2 wins and a draw. 2 losses, and as this one will close, it will be 2 wins and a draw. So Eibar, if they can get a little consistency, then Eibar is going to have a fun second half of the season. Rami steps up, taken down by Carvajal.
We're talking about the signposts as well. Let's not forget the signposts were showing as well at that game against Celta Vigo that the defensive problems would continue, and it's not just because of the keeper or the central defenders, it's the entire team.
SDE bar.
That's here.
First win
Offensively
ever
and
versus
defensively,
Real Madrid.
Neymar dominates in a 3-0 win over Real Madrid.
Soccer fans, I'll be here with more soccer for you guys. Up and running, I'm out.